Live from the Community and Athletic Center on the campus of Consumnes River College in Sacramento, California, Touchdown Productions, celebrating 11 years of local sports television, is proud to present the CIF Sac-Joaquins section Les Schwab Tires Division I basketball playoffs, presented by Farmers Insurance. Today in the second round of the Division I girls playoff, your number 8 seed Nevada Union Miners take on the number 1 seed, the Kennedy Lady Cougars. Only one team will advance to the semifinal round, and then they will be only one game away from a date at Arco Arena. So don't you dare go anywhere. We've got Lady Miner playoff basketball right here on your NorCal Game of the Week. Well, there are only 4 foothill teams still playing basketball, and they all have the name Falcons, with the exception of the Lady Miners from Nevada Union, as they go head-to-head against the number 1 seed, the Kennedy Lady Cougars. Good afternoon, basketball fans, wherever you are across our Foothill network of stations. This is Marty Mortensen along with Paul Brown welcoming you to Consumnes River College, the home of the Hawks and the site of this year's second round of the girls basketball playoffs. Our producer and director for today's game is Gilbert M. Dominguez, and of course the rest of the Touchdown Production sports team is on hand after 4 playoff games in a row, including last night's game in Colfax, to bring you this special Lady Miner telecast. And Paul, the Lady Miners are certainly enjoying the ride they are currently on.
Yeah, you're so right there, Marty. The Lady Miners are riding a huge wave of momentum, and this team is relaxed. It's focused under the new coach, John McDaniel, and they have already surpassed the goals that they set out to achieve. And that includes Thursday's big home game win against the Tracy Bulldogs.
Yeah, which was a very physical game, Paul. Bodies were flying at the Allied Gymnasium, and several of the girls received their share of bumps and bruises during that win, and I think we're going to see a very physical game here today.
And I think it'll be a very different game than we saw the last time these two teams met on December 4th, when Kennedy beat NU 59-47. On that day, NU was without the service of their enforcer, Christian Woodruff, who had not yet joined the team, and Carolyn Reeves, who had only been with the team for a couple of hours. So this Lady Miner team is a lot different than the one that the Kennedy Cougars saw last year.
So the teams continue to warm up here at Consumnes River College, and but we'll take our first break of the afternoon, and when we come back, we'll talk to Lady Miner coach John McDaniel, and then we'll get ready for the tip-off. I have to remind you that this exclusive coverage of the Lady Miner basketball is being underwritten this afternoon by Hanson Brothers Enterprises. Hanson Brothers knows the requirements for a beautiful home, and it all begins with a good foundation. Hanson Brothers specializes in site preparation along with the installation of underground utilities and septic systems. Next, you add drainage, driveways, and concrete patios, and finish it off with the topsoil and garden enhancements. And now that's a beautiful home built with the help of Hanson Brothers Construction, HBE Rentals, and Hanson Brothers in Colfax, where no project is too small.
And by our friends at Soft Answers, Dallas Wilhelm is your local computer genius and specializes in computer software management, design, and consultation. That's why Dallas and Soft Answers is the best friend you and your computer system ever had. Dallas is the one to call for all those hard-to-solve computer problems where time is of the essence. So make your computer and your computer system your friend again, with help from Dallas Wilhelm and Soft Answers, a proud supporter of NU Sports.
Hills Flat Lumber Company. Now is the time to personalize your home and add some color to your life with paints and stains from the Hills Flat Lumber Company. Only Hills Flat carries the ProLine Supreme paints for both interior and exterior jobs. They offer custom color mixing, computer matching, and their rental department has all the paint equipment that you'll ever need. Remember, delivery is available 7 days a week because the Pardini family know that your work never ends. It's the Hills Flat Lumber Company in Colfax and in Grass Valley, so shop with a pro shop at Hills Flat Lumber Company.
Grass Valley Glass. Shauna Marty and NU football alumni Chris Solomon specialize in everything glass, and we mean everything. From vanity mirrors to replacement windows for your home, tabletops are just a piece of glass for some picture. Grass Valley Glass has the experience you need to get the job done right. They even offer one-day service on your auto glass, and it's all right there at Grass Valley Glass, supporting NU Minor football.
And by Touchdown Production, celebrating a decade plus one of local sports television. This is Marty Mortensen and Paul Brown saying thank you for joining us tonight. And be sure to tune in next time as we continue our road to Arco Arena. Our next stop is at Galt High School for the semifinals of Division 5. And we'll see both teams from Forest Lake Christian as the Lady Falcons take on Bradshaw Christian, and the Falcons play Sierra Christian. Both teams are only one win away from a date at Arco, so be sure to tune in for a Falcons doubleheader. It's the Lady Falcons and the Falcons versus Bradshaw Christian and the Falcons versus Sierra Christian as we continue the tradition of high school sports television right here on your NorCal Game of the Week. Now I think if Gil is ready, we'll throw it down to Gil down on the court side with Coach John McDaniel. Gil, take it away.
Thanks a lot, Marty. Doing some extra cable runs here today at the Consumnes River College to get over here to the coach. Didn't want to go all the way out on the court. Big, nice gym here.
Yeah, it's nice. It's different lighting, different hoop setup, but it's nice.
Now, you guys were on the side of the court here for the end of that last game. That was really exciting.
Oh yeah, it was a 15-point deficit, and they end up winning by 2. That's playoff basketball, though. That's exciting.
And the top seed went down.
Yeah, it's happened a lot already in this tournament. Got a lot of high seeds taking down the lower seeds.
Now, of course, that's what the Lady Miners are hoping for today. The lower seed taking down the higher seed. You've already played Kennedy once this year. What are they like? What can you expect from them?
They pretty much run like we do. They like to run. They play some tough defense, and they let that turn into some easy points on the fast break. So we got to slow them down on the fast break and keep their offense slowed down.
What about your own fast break?
We're going to still look for it. We know they're quick. We know they can get back, but we're going to look for the original break and then some trailers coming in.
Now, one of the things I noticed in the last game you guys played was in and around the fourth quarter, you guys kind of departed from your game. The fast break broke down a couple times, and some unwise passes were made.
Well, that's when you can see the girls' legs. If they're gone, you got to just say, all right, it's time to slow it up a little bit, recoup, and then we turned them loose again later in the game. But it's just the way you got to take it with 8 players.
Also, another thing I noticed that you didn't bring in Woodruff off the bench until a little bit later in that contest.
Yeah, Christian hasn't been running with us in practice as much. She's been gone a couple times, so her legs, I just want to keep her fresh.
Okay, yeah, I was wondering how come she wasn't out there, because she's such a presence underneath.
Right, yeah, and we expect her to be a presence today.
What's the mood in the locker room?
Excitement, I guess. They're all pretty excited. We got a lot of seniors. They were calm, kind of leading things in there. But the mood was good as far as I was concerned.
What about the coach?
Good. Yeah, good. I'm here in the playoffs, and so I'm happy.
Well, that's pretty exciting. NU has all the makings. I was telling the guys of the Cinderella team, new coach, first year. All the different things that make a great Cinderella story.
I hope there's a nice fairy tale to go along with this. That'd be great. I'll take it.
All right, and what about Coach Ty? Where's he at?
Ty is where he usually is. He's watching the girls warm up, giving them a few pointers for the game, keeping their heads, calm.
How valuable has he been to you this year?
Extremely valuable. Ty, he and I came in both first-year coaches at Nevada Union, and we kind of held tough together, as a coaching unit. We're on the phone at nights, talking about what went well, what didn't go well, how to make things better for the girls.
Nice to have a friend like that.
Oh, love it, yeah.
All right, John, well, listen, however way it works, you guys had a great season, and look forward to seeing you over at UOP and then, and beyond.
Hope so. Thanks a lot.
All right, John McDaniel there, the head coach of the Lady Miners, as he gets ready to watch his Lady Miners do battle. And, Marty and Paul, it's always an uphill battle for that lower-seeded team. Of course, that's why they play the game. Anything can happen. And we're just looking for a great game tonight. A lot of the Nevada Union faithful are in attendance. Steve Pilcher and his wife right over here to my left. Here, of course, Cody Reeves and all the players' families. Even brought in the big Murph to keep the book. So it's a big-time high school game here for Nevada Union. We sure are glad you're joining us here across our Foothill network of stations. Be sure to join us next time as we travel to Galt High School. It'll be a doubleheader with the Falcons. We'll see the boys and the girls, Lady Falcons and the Falcons, take on their respective opponents in the Division 5 semifinals. So lots of basketball left as we make our road. See, that's us right there, guys.
Oh, good. I see it. Yeah, that's great.
All the way to Arco Arena.
Yeah, okay, we're looking forward to that.
And beyond.
Yeah.
Back
Well,
to you.
like you said, Gil, anything can happen. The Tokay high school team beat the Sheldon team tonight 37-35, and they came back from 17 points down at one point to win that ball game. So anything can happen. The number 13 seed beat the number 5 seed, and we got a lot of exciting basketball coming up. But before the tip-off, we'll tell you that this NorCal Game of the Week is being underwritten this evening by the Beam Easy Living Center. The end of analog TV is less than a year away, and the Beam Easy Living Center has been selected as your official local information center for high-def rollout occurring in February 2009. The Beam Center's professionals know that you have a lot of questions on how this government program will affect your TV enjoyment. And they are ready and qualified to answer all of your questions about the upcoming change. So just another reason to trust the Beam Easy Living Center for all of your home electronic needs.
And by our friends at DK and Stitches. DK and Stitches is the newest embroidery company in the foothills. Whether you're a sports team or a local business, your uniforms and apparel look better with custom embroidery from DK and Stitches. At DK and Stitches, they, Diana and Kent Holston, create custom machine embroidery using state-of-the-art software that takes your concepts and ideas to a whole new level. So let everyone know who you are with big help from DK and Stitches, where their goal is to always make you look good.
And by A to Z Hardware and A to Z Garden Center. There's a lot going on at A to Z Hardware. Of course, Dan Wheat and Dan Jr. are always there to help you, but now you can shop online at A2ZSupply.com. A to Z has teamed up with Ace Hardware to bring you the best in quality and selection with thousands of products for you. They specialize in PVC fittings for building PVC pipe structures like greenhouses, furnitures, cold frames, and shelving, plus much more. It's all at A to Z Hardware and A to Z Garden Center.
And by Francis Cinto and Graziano LLP. Francis Cinto and Graziano have a new location in Auburn to better serve your tax needs. But no matter what location you choose, you can trust that they specialize in tax preparation to make your business grow. That's because they're CPAs and business consultants all rolled into one. And now, tax season is here. It's time to make that tax appointment and plan for next year. At Francis Cinto and Graziano, they have an eye on your future.
And by Touchdown Productions, celebrating our 11th season of local sports television. This is Marty Mortensen, along with Paul Brown, bringing you all this Lady Minor action today. Thanks for making us the #1 television show in the foothills, now with over 50 broadcasts every week in Auburn on ACTV Channel 20, on Suddenlink Channel 16, and the Lake of the Pines is Channel 7, and of course in Grass Valley and Nevada City you can see the Game of the Week on NCTV Channel 11.
So, Marty, we're in for a real burner tonight, I think. As Gil mentioned in the pregame, it is the number 8 seed facing the number 1 seed. Nevada Union does have an uphill battle.
Well, they're introducing the Nevada Union Lady Miners as Caroline Reeves gets introduced. And this is the first time I've seen them this year in their dark uniforms with the gold letters. And they've introduced the Lady Miners. Let's So the Lady Cougars now will be front and center. Number 3 is Cindy Matsuoka and Leslie Leong. And Kristen, number 15, Kristen Shimizu. And number 30 is Deja Kinsey. And number 45 is Melody Cloak. So, and they're coached by Brandon Young from Kennedy. And the referees for tonight's game, we have 3 in this second round playoff. We got Brandon Raw, Marcia Barkley, and Dwayne Johnston will be the 3 referees for this afternoon's game. So we've got Nevada Union averaging 58 points a game throughout this season, and Kennedy is averaging 60, so it could be a very close contest today.
Overall records for both teams, Marty. In the Sierra Foothill League, the Miners are 19-8-0, and the Cougars from the Delta Valley League are 22-6. So there are some similarities. This is why we play the games.
So now we've got tip-off Viola at the center court going up against Melanie Cloak, and there's the tip-off, and with Nevada Union picks the ball up. Caroline Reeves brings it up the court. Being double-teamed, it's stolen away. And now they're going to get it back for a jump ball, and she traveled, but now they're going to call a jump ball. Brandon Raw, the referee, right on top of it. Good hustle in there by Leslie Leong. Christian Shimizu coming up the court, only 5 foot tall. This team is quick, I think, Paul.
It looks like a real quick team. Oh, they're hoisting the long balls.
Uh-oh, there's a foul called, and she'll go to the line to shoot 3.
She'll get 3 of them.
Coming up and making that foul was Becca DeVere. That ball wasn't even close to going into the net.
Becca DeVere is a very good point guard for Nevada Union and aggressive.
First point is good by Kristen. 5 foot junior. Next one is also good. Boy, that's just like giving points away on that. And that was
3.
good.
Wow.
She could probably stay at the full court press coming on now. And they'll get knocked away by Cloak.
They're in a man-to-man full court press too. They're going to use their speed to deny the inbounds pass. Now they finally get it in.
Had to throw a bullet. Now they double team DeVere. She goes by him, comes up the court, gets it on over in the corner to Reeves. Reeves puts it up off the iron, doesn't go. Put back in there by.
That was Viola.
Was that Viola?
The tallest person on the court, Marty, and that could be a real weapon for the Miners.
I think so. So 3-2 early on here. Yeah, this Kennedy team is fast. Nice move in their baseline, but blocked out by Viola. And now they move that ball down the court. Bringing the ball up is DeVere. Gets it on over in the corner to Stefani. Now they work at the outside. Good defense by Nevada Union. There's a 15-footer up off the iron, doesn't go, but then she gets fouled.
Reeves, I believe, fouled her.
Yep.
Here's a replay of that last basket, and here's where the height advantage takes into effect. Right there under the basket. And I believe that was Stefani.
Yeah, Stefani came up and, they're right on with the
free throws.
4 for 4. And that one's good. Nothing but net on all of 5 of those. So the score's tied, 5. Another full court press. Levere comes all the way in and takes it in and then throws up a prayer. But then with the rebound, good work in there by Davidson. Comes up and puts that ball back in the net. Oh, stolen away, and she got it, and it goes out of bounds. Good hustle in there by Cassie Davidson.
Boy, this game is starting out fast, Marty.
It sure is. Both teams are running that ball up and down that court.
Very aggressive on defense. They know what's at stake here.
Now they'll try to get it inside. Clock continues to run down. Fadeaway jumper doesn't go. And now DeVere will bring it up. Gets him to Reeves. Reeves cross court to Stefani. Now there's going to be a foul called, and let's see who's going to get that foul.
Looks like it was on Cassie Davidson.
No, it was on Stefani with an elbow.
Huh.
Well, there's a turnover. Second turnover of the game for Nevada Union. Tie score, 5:34 left to go in the first period. Driving in all the way into the paint, puts it up left-handed. Nice shot in there by Leslie Leong. Gets the 2. DeVere running out of control now. Back to Reeves. Reeves traveled. Oh, it's going to look like she traveled, but she was held as she started into the basket. So that will be a inbounds pass. She was not in the act of shooting. Davidson will toss it in. Trying to set a play up top of the key is DeVere. Over to Reeves. Reeves drives into the baseline, puts it up. Nothing but net. Caroline Reeves with her first points of the game.
Nevada Union looks very relaxed. They are, and there's a turnover there by the Cougars. They're bringing their offense down. They're pushing the ball by DeVere and look very relaxed and very confident, Marty.
Certainly do. Now they'll full court press. Reeves gets it over to Davidson. Whoa! Almost lost it. Lost the handle on the ball. But they recovered. Caroline takes it in, puts a left-handed shot up, and it goes off the iron into the net.
Carolyn Reeves going across the lane with a little scoop shot.
That should be 10 now. I couldn't figure out. I'm looking at my scoring sheet. Now they should make it. It should be 10. There it is. They had 9 points up there.
They're at the scorer's table trying to figure that out too. I believe the scoreboard is right now. It's Nevada Union 10 and the Kennedy Cougars 7.
Look at that shot by Caroline. She was being boxed in and able to bounce it up left-handed off the glass, and then off the rim, and then into the net. So 10-7 is the correct score.
And by now, the Kennedy Cougars realize that they're going to be in for a battle. There's not going to be any walkover today.
Now they'll work it outside. Good defense by. There's a three-pointer going up. And nothing but net. That ties it up. That's Leslie Leong with a 3. Now Reeves will bring it up. Gets it on over to Davidson. Davidson cross court to DeVere, and something happened. I looked down and looked up, and she walked.
She got excited about going to her left to the basket, and she had a little stutter step.
Third turnover. 4 minutes left to go in this first period. Look at that speed. Now baseline puts it up. If it rolls around, doesn't go. They get the ball back. Back over in the corner to Leong. Puts it up off the iron. Doesn't go. Good hustle in there. And then knocked out of bounds by Cloak. We got ourselves a ball game.
No question about that. 10-10. 3 minutes left in the first quarter, and you'd think it was the third quarter the way that the intensity of this game has progressed.
So now there's a push by Matsuoka. Now DeVere being guarded in there by Ishii, who just came into the game. Boy, they've got speed. They stole that ball away. But good save in there by Stefani. She couldn't do anything with it at the baseline. Gets it back out to Mitchell. Now DeVere. Now she traveled again. Fourth turnover.
She's kind of in a quandary about that travel call. I really didn't see it either. Splitting hairs if you're going to call that a travel, but it is what it is.
Shimizu brings it up now, gets it over in the corner to Ishii. Oh, also in the game is Kinsey. And that ball's thrown away. Full court press coming again. Now Reeves gets double teamed, trying to bring the ball up, can't do it. Has to dish it off. Back over to DeVere. Reeves now takes it in, puts it up, and she's going to be called for a charge.
Offensive charge. A little too excited.
Yep. So Viola comes back in the game. Going out is Reeves. Still 10-10. Game is slowed down just a little bit.
Coach John McDaniel for the Miners takes Carolyn Reeves out of the game. She's played well. So the lineup they have now is a little smaller.
So Shimizu brings the ball up. Well, being guarded in there very nicely by Mitchell. Ball saves it. Now it's going to be double team. Is stolen away by a good hustle by Lady Miners.
Good aggressive.
Over to Viola. She stops, puts it in low, into the paint, puts the ball up, doesn't go, and rebounded in there by Leong. Now they'll work it to the outside, gets it on over to Cloak. Boy, they work that ball around the court, don't they?
They sure do. Good aggressive defense by NU, attracting
There's
man-to-man.
a three-pointer going up, and she's got it. Nothing but net. That's Leslie Leong again. They're going to have to put somebody on her. They got 2-on-1, and it's heartbreak. Doesn't go, and it's going to be almost knocked out of bounds. Mitchell had a good look at the basket. It just rolled around and came out. Now they're trying to work it over in the corner again to... tries to go inside, can't do it. Mitchell stops that. Down in low to Leong, back, and it's stolen away by Woodruff.
Leong should have taken that shot while she had it underneath.
Right. There's DeVere. Good shot, but that's an air ball thrown up there, and it's out of bounds. Viola had a good look, but then just couldn't deliver. Stefani comes out for a rest.
Eight points by Leslie Leong so far has been the primary source of offense by the Cougars.
All of a sudden, Nevada Union can't find the basket. Cross-court pass to Leong. Now she gets it back, tries to take it in, can't do it. There's a possible three, baseline shot, up off the iron, doesn't go. And there's a breakaway, could go, coast to coast, puts it up.
DeVere.
And by DeVere, that's her first 2 points of the game. Nice pass down court. And lost it out of bounds, but it'll be Cougar ball.
Good hustle by DeVere. I like her game, Marty. She is the point guard for NU and easily the best ball handler they have.
Yeah, she's putting on a nice defensive show here tonight.
Yeah, she's a hustler.
There's Leon again. There's another three going up, and nothing but net.
Wow.
And she's fouled, and she'll go to the line to make it a 4-point play possible.
I will say this about the Kennedy Cougars. They do score from the three-point line.
Boy, they do. Oh, that was Ishii that got that three-pointer. She'll go to the line and make it a possible 4-point play. Coming out is Leong.
4-point plays are like getting an eagle in golf.
No kidding.
You never see them. And you still got to make the basket or the putt. So let's see if she can finish this off.
Doesn't get it, and it's going to go out of bounds. And it'll be Cougar ball. .32 seconds left in this first period. Look at that nice feed inside.
And
she's going to get called for a foul as Woodruff says, what happened here?
Coming off of a hard screen. That was Kinsey going to the line and picking up the foul.
Only a junior. And that one doesn't go.
So the Cougars, who could miss no free throw earlier.
Yeah, right. They were 5 for 5.
Now they've missed the last couple with a 4-point lead.
And that one is good.
Staying with the full court press.
17 to... Well, that was kind of a push down. They get the ball back. And Leon back in the game. Boy, I tell you, they are quick. And they're shooters. Look at that. There she's got another three-pointer. And she gets
another one.
Net. Oh, my goodness. 2 seconds left to go in the first period. She gets her third three-pointer of the period. 1 second left with an 8-point lead. Wow.
I'm going to take a look here at what her season average is. Leslie Leong is only averaging 6.8 points per game.
She's got 11 points in the first period.
Almost twice that many as her league average. So big game tonight for Leslie Leong. And the first quarter ends. Kennedy Lady Cougars up 20 over our NU Lady Miners 12.
Well, that was quite a finish there at the end of that period as they really put on a display of fine shooting, moving that ball down the court, had a couple steals, and the next thing you know, they're up by 8 points. Well, this game was locked into pretty much a tie. There's Tom Fitzsimmons having some water as he throws it back to the station. He's broadcasting here from a cell. He's got the antennas taped up to the rail up there. There's Tom, and we'll be talking to him at halftime. When I went and talked to him, he says, "You're not going to have me shoot any baskets, are you?" And I said, "No, we won't embarrass you with that, Tom."
You know, to the Lady Miners' credit, this has been a very aggressive full-court press that's been put on by the Cougars, and it really hasn't affected them. I think they've had maybe one turnover.
Now there is
and just as I say that,
yep, there was Davidson she was trying to push two players out of the way, and she was called for probably, I think it was a moving screen, I would imagine.
That I think you're right.
Caroline Reeves back in the game. We got sitting behind us, Paul, in case you haven't noticed, we got the Tokay Tigers that have just put off that big upset in the first game of this Division I playoff here at Consumnes River College.
Very exciting game.
It was.
Coming back from 15 points down.
I had given them up for dead, and all of a sudden they came back with 17 straight points and won the game. Got to congratulate the young ladies for that. And so Nevada Union struggling to get the ball up the court here as this full court press is really starting to take its toll. And now there's a push by Serena Grant, who just came into the ball game, a 5'3" junior. And look, she just got in the ball game. She makes a foul, and then they take her out of the game. I guess.
Now, Nevada Union may be better off, and what they're going to do is they're just going to let DeVere bring the ball up. If they just clear out and let her dribble the ball up court, that may be their best.
Yeah, but they've been double teamed. There's a pass that goes off the hands of Viola. Now bringing the ball up is Leon. She dishes it off for another three-pointer. It's going to be off the mark and going to be thrown back into the court. Puts it up, doesn't go. That's Woodruff comes up with the ball. Gets it over to DeVere. She'll bring it up the court. And now there's an offensive charge. I think that pressure is really taking its toll right now, Paul.
I think you're absolutely right, Marty.
They're just kind of out of sorts.
You've got to always deal with it. Getting the ball across half court takes a lot of energy and a lot of time, and consumes some of that 30-second clock.
So now coming out of the game is Viola. 20-12 here with 7:05 left to go.
The Cougars are incredibly quick too. It's a very quick team,
and they handle the ball very well. I see why they're seeded number one. They handle that ball, move it around. There's a travel call, turnover. That was Shimizu. Now coming out of the game is Kinsey. Coming back into the game is Melody Cloak. Another full court press. Reeves now. Well, she's having a struggle to get the ball up the court. DeVere now has got it, and there's going to be another charge. Boy, DeVere is struggling.
That was for setting a moving screen. They're saying she didn't have her feet set when DeVere came across and made her move to the right.
Well, that's what happens when you have three referees in the game. You can't get away with anything. Now they'll work it out the top of the key. Tries to take it inside. Another shot for three-pointer going up. Look at this. Man, oh man, oh man. That's Matsuoka.
11-point lead now for the Kennedy Cougars. And we're finding out the strength of their game, and that's their outside shooting.
And plus the fact that they're just scrambling on defense. They're forcing Nevada Union into a lot of mistakes.
Here's a replay of that three-pointer. And watch this, just a beautiful set shot from the right-hand side, nothing but nylon.
And now that's the number 5. That was 3. That was Leong is the one that's got 11 points right now. Cindy has come in with 3, but there's a timeout called as the Nevada Union turns the ball over again.
They're going to have to make some kind of a move here, Marty, as far as changing their game, whether it be if they go to a pressing defense, maybe they slow the ball down.
Well,
they got to find something to work, though.
Well, we saw the Tokay girls come back from 17 points, and that's only, my math is correct, this looks like only 11, so just never know.
So we're looking at Kennedy. I'm looking, and I see they have 4, 5 3-point shots so far. 15 points of the 23 are coming from 3-point shots.
And one of them turned into a 4-pointer. Well, almost a 4-pointer. She missed that basket. Had opportunity for that.
Well, Nevada Union is going to set up on that half court, so they're not going to press.
Come back and get on defense. Now over in the corner. Work it around. And it's saved. Woodruff now. Oh, she looked like she walked with that ball, but I guess not.
Great hustle play by DeVere.
Inside. Woodruff turnaround jumper. Doesn't go. Rebounded in there by Leong. Shimizu will bring it up. And I say she bring it up. Look at that. Right around the corner. Just went right around two Nevada Union players. Look at that speed on that young lady. She's only 5 foot tall. Went right by Caroline Reeves at 6 foot. Man, oh,
and she gets the foul as well. Here it is. Now watch the little burst of speed right here. 1, 2 steps and up. I didn't see the foul, but still,
I think Woodruff reached in on that on the way to the basket. Takes a shot, doesn't go, but they get the ball right back. Now taking in baseline, puts it up, and it spins around. It goes in. What a shot in there by Cloak that makes the score 27-12, and they stole the ball away again, and they feed it right back and put it up by, that was Ishii, and this game's getting out of hand for Nevada Union.
Wisely, John McDaniels takes a timeout. He's going to slow things down a little bit, see if they can get reorganized.
29-12.
Seems like they've been at 20. They've been at 12 points forever, Marty.
I know. I haven't written anything on the left side of the sheet here. In this, it was 12 at the end of the first
there
period.
It is. There's our line score.
Yep,
9
to
straight
zip.
points, and that's a killer when you're playing against the #1 seed. Obviously, a very good team. The Lady Miners are going to have to find a way to get the ball up court and generate some offense. I don't think I've seen a half court play to try to work the ball inside this quarter.
Now the full court press again. Nobody back there to help Caroline, and she's going to have to try to get it up court. Guarded in there by Ishii. Now there's DeVere, takes it in, dishes it off, and there's a shot in there by, that was Davidson.
Davidson getting a little shot from the corner. That was a good organized play.
Yeah. DeVere kind of took it into the paint and then dished it out. Now stolen away. DeVere will bring it up. And she gets it off to Viola. Stephanie Safani with the ball, and there's a foul called. Nevada Union's in foul trouble with 10. Double bonus for the Cougars. Now there's possible three, but it's off the iron, doesn't go. Look at that speed. Right on down on the, oh, it doesn't go. Boy, that was heartbreak. DeVere will bring it up. She stops now. Gets it on over for a three-pointer, and it's going to be off the mark, but recovered by Reeves. Reeves puts it up. She's fouled. That'll help.
Just as good as if she had made the three-point shot.
Right.
Reeves getting the rebound on the air ball.
She'll go to the line to try to make it a three-point play.
This is a big help for the Miners. Pulling it now to 13.
So Caroline will try to make it an 8-point game. Oh. If my math is correct, no, that'll be 17. She got the extra point. Here's the replay.
Here's the replay. She gets that air ball, picks it right up, goes straight up with it. Nice continuation basket. And
12-point difference here with minutes left to go. Look at this. She takes it all the way into the paint. She's fouled. She'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Isn't she a firecracker?
Man,
I tell you,
man,
she
is quick.
And she's tiny. She'd be tough to guard down that low.
Yeah, 5-foot junior. Boy, the speed that they've got on the floor is just amazing. This is the fastest team we've seen all year. And they've got a lot of depth on that bench as they're
bringing in 2 more players.
Yeah, they've. That one goes.
Gets a favorable bounce off the backboard.
So now DeVere will bring it up. Reeves trying to set a play. Gets it across court. Down baseline, doesn't go, gets her on rebound. That is Viola for her 4th point of the game. 30-19. Look at that, drives and blocked by Caroline, and there's going to be a foul called.
There's a loose ball foul, I believe.
And because they're in the bonus, you'll get a chance to shoot 2.
Foul was on number 33. That's Stefani. Let's see if the Cougars can convert the one-on-one.
Well, they're in the super bonus now with 10, so they'll get.
That's right. They get 2 points. So 2 shots every foul now.
So Davidson comes in. Stefani goes out. There's a good shot of Cloak. She makes it. Now DeVere brings it up. Inside. Oh, there's a foul called as Davidson went to shoot that ball and was fouled from behind.
A lot of fouls being called. The officiating crew is right on top of them. One thing is for sure, Marty, is that Nevada Union really can't run with the Cougars. They're just too fast for them. Their strategy is going to have to be to try to slow it down.
You always think with a basketball, you think of height makes a difference, but in this case, speed makes a difference. As Nevada Union's got the height, but not the speed against this fine Cougar team. So now they'll work it around. They try to get it over in the corner. Oh, look at that down low. Puts it up. Doesn't go, but a foul's going to be called. I think that's going to be on Mitchell. Let's see. No, it was on 21. It was Davidson. That's her second personal. Going to the line to shoot 2 will be Kinsey. She misses that one.
They've missed a number of these free throws.
So Kinsey at the line. That one's in and out. Doesn't go. Reeves with the rebound. Now DeVere. And they're going to call her for travel again? Oh, they're going to call a foul.
Coming in from behind was Kinsey, yeah.
Did you get her report?
The Kinsey report? Oh, Marty, what are we going to do with you?
I don't know. That one doesn't go. That was a 1-and-1, but misses. And bringing the ball up to the court and getting it on over to Leong. She's dangerous in the corner. In the game is Nakamura. He has the ball now, being guarded in there by Mitchell. There's a 3-point air ball, and now it's 1-on-1 with DeVere. She's looking for some help, and she stutter-stepped a little bit and then missed the layup.
DeVere's got to take her time on those.
Yeah.
She really wants to force going to the basket. Be way better off if
stolen the ball away, and nice defensive play in there by Davidson. Now DeVere brings it up again, trying to set a play on over to Mitchell. Mitchell now gets it back to Reeves. Inside to, oh, look at that. No call, then getting her own rebound. Putting it up again, doesn't go. And let's see, still she had 3 shots at it. Now she's fouled. Boy, that was a struggle. That Cassie Davidson just being hammered underneath that basket. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. Well, she just had 3 shots at the basket right there, and let's see if she can get this point. She does.
Cassie's a good player. Davidson is averaging 11.6 a game, and her along with Carolyn Reeves, the top scorers on this NU team.
And she gets both. 4 for 4 with the free throw. Oh, look at that, driving all the way into the paint by 2 Nevada Union Miners. Wow, what speed that she has. That ball is out of bounds, knocked out of bounds by the Cougars.
Good play by DeVere there. Good heads-up pass underneath. Unfortunately, they were unable to convert. And DeVere now throws it to the middle of the lane.
And Caroline let her go. (35-23). Oh, way high off the fadeaway jumper, and it goes. Nice putback by Viola.
Viola getting her second chance points, getting her own rebound.
10-point game with 112. Look at that nice head fake, and now she traveled. Turnover. Haven't said that much with these Lady Cougars. Full court press again. DeVere will bring the ball up the court. Being guarded in there by Shimizu. Caroline to Mitchell. Mitchell turn around, loses control of the ball, but comes up and gets it. Going to be a jump ball called. Possession goes to the Cougars.
That easily could have been a travel as well. Ball rolling around the floor. The Cougars will inbound. And coming into the game, Christian Woodruff.
Going out is Viola. We've got 50 seconds left to go in this first half. Kennedy with a 10-point cushion. Trying to get more points on the board before they go into the locker. Well, going down, can't do anything with it. There's Leon. She goes left, puts the ball up. She's traveled. No basket. Boy, that was Brandon Raw, the referee, right on top of that. I didn't see it, but I'm lucky to be able to see the center court here. So now DeVere will bring it up. The 24-second. There's a three-pointer from downtown. Doesn't go. Reeves with the ball. Turnaround, fadeaway jumper. Puts it up off the iron. Doesn't go. And there's a push. Let's see who it was. I guess it was on Mitchell.
Both teams have 10 fouls, so they'll be in the penalty. Shooting 2 with 15.9 seconds left. It looks like going to the line would be...
That's Suko. She gets the first one. Suko with the point. Reeves comes out. That doesn't go. Rebounded in there by Woodruff. Long pass down court. There's a shot going up off the iron. Doesn't go.
Got time for one long basket. Here it is.
Oh, very close.
So there it is.
That'll end the first half of this ball game. 25 for NU and 36 for the Lady Cougars, as it was fairly even the second period.
And there's our line score. You know, to the NU's credit, this game could have gotten out of hand in a hurry. And they have battled back, up by 11 points so far, are the Cougars. Obviously the faster team on the floor.
Yeah, I don't know what Coach McDaniel can say to his girls here at halftime, but he is just being outgunned by the speed. I mean, they have the Kennedy's tallest girl on the court is 5'6". They got a 5'8" player, but she's a sophomore sitting on the bench, and 5'6" is the tallest girl. And you would think that Nevada Union could be out rebounding them all night long, but not with the speed that they've got, and they're accurate with their shooting.
You can't out-rebound if you can't get the ball across half court.
That's right.
And the full court press, like you said earlier, Marty, is taking its toll. That and the fact that when they do get the ball down the court, they're so quick, their defense is tying the ball up and not allowing them to really set their plays up.
So I don't know if we're going to go to Gil first or okay. No, Gil's available now with. We're going to go. Gil's ready up there on up at the very top. So. Let's throw it.
Let's go ahead and read the mentions first.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that. Well, Tom's going to get back on the air, but okay. All right, what I can tell you, this NorCal Game of the Week is being underwritten this evening by Hanson Brothers Enterprises. Rental manager Craig Arthur wants you to know that HBE Rentals is a full-service rental facility in Grass Valley with a large selection of tools and equipment that you need every day. HBE Rentals carries only the best from Caterpillar, John Deere, Bobcat, and Kubota, and has everything you need from pressure washers, weeders, pruners, lifts, carpet cleaners, and wall steamers. It's all waiting for you at HBE Rentals. Proud to be a part of the Hanson Brothers Enterprise.
And by Soft Answers, owner Dallas Wilhelm specializes in software management, design, and consultation. That's why everybody says Dallas is the best friend your computer system ever had. And Soft Answers is proud to once again be a supporter of Nevada Union sports and all the enjoyment and pride the Miners bring to our community. Dallas salutes the commitment of all the NU players, their coaches, and their families, and is proud to donate his time once again as the NU Miner freshman basketball coach. That's Soft Answers.
And by Hills Flat Lumber. Have you been to the new Hills Flat in Grass Valley? The Pardini family has created a beautiful new state-of-the-art facility in Grass Valley on Railroad Avenue, just behind the original Hills Flat Center, to serve you better. The retail area holds over 30,000 square feet of products that you'll need and is environmentally sensitive with radiant floors and a geothermal heating and cooling system. So now there are two great facilities to serve you, Hills Flat in Colfax and the newest Hills Flat on Railroad Avenue in Grass Valley. Hills Flat Lumber.
And by Grass Valley Glass. There's no need to let the winter chill drive up your heating costs when Grass Valley Glass is ready to come out to your home and give you a complete home inspection of your windows needs. They offer a complete line of energy-efficient windows from Milgard with a lifetime warranty and can install them for you right away. Shauna Marty and NU football alumnus Chris Samhain specialize in everything glass and love to support NU Miner sports.
And by Touchdown Productions, Marty Mortensen along with Paul Brown saying thank you for joining us. And now let's throw it on up to Gil Dominguez, who's going to be speaking with Tom Fitzsimmons.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Marty. I'm up here with Tom in the high section. That's where you like to be, though.
Right among my folks here. You notice how everybody cleared out when they saw that we were over here together. But right above the NU bench, different type of facility out of all the colleges we've been to. This is probably the quirkiest little setup we've had for a broadcast.
Right, you can look right behind me here. You can see Tom's got his little dial-up audio mixer right here, right behind me.
This is my mixer here that kind of gets the crowd noise. Can anybody understand the public address announcer? I don't think so.
No.
We get him here. He's the guy that talks on the New York subways. And right here is a cell phone. This is how we connect to the radio station. On this piece of equipment, here is our cell phone. But can anybody understand that announcer?
No, absolutely not.
The acoustics are terrible in here. And right up above us is the antenna.
That's right. Yeah, and so it's so distracting here, the noise and the lighting. It's amazing how well the girls are playing, because this is not a well-lit gymnasium, but Kennedy is a tough team tonight. We're seeing that what we expected, I should say, this afternoon. Lots of speed. They have lots of depth. They match up with Nevada Union very well. Lady Miners need to make some shots. They've had lots of turnovers, not getting shots up. But when they attack the basket, they have height. They have a lot of things going for them. I'm worried about their fouls right now. Worried about their fouls.
Well, you know, Tom, you're a veteran of a lot of playoff games in Nevada County. I don't know how many, what is it, 18 years? 19?
Well, not that many, about 15 years, but I worked a number in the 80s, actually, for the Union newspaper as well, when Bear River High School first started. A lot of people wondering if they could. I'm almost like a tree, where you can count it by the inches added to my waistline. You know, it's like a ring on a tree, you know what I mean? So as I expand, that means I've done another year of it. But it's been a lot of years. I've seen a lot of great players. But I like this Lady Miners team. It's a very tough thing to get past the number one team. But if they got past this team, they'd get to Arco. I really believe that.
Well, of course, that's the key factor right there. And then, of course, the remaining teams in the foothills, we got the Colfax boys advanced to the semifinals.
Are they good? Oh, yeah, they are a tremendous team. What a great Coach Pucci has that whole program dialed in, from freshmen up, and even the young kids in the Colfax area now all excited to play boys basketball. It used to just be boys football. Now they got the same thing going with basketball. I see them as a formidable foe for a very good Modesto Christian team. That game will be the best game at Arco Arena.
And then, of course,
I have a feeling you will be there, Touchdown Productions.
We will be there. And, of course, the other teams we're following, the Forest Lake Falcons, Lady Falcons and the Falcons, are both in there. Great programs over at Forest Lake.
Well, maybe that's it. And maybe what we have to do is see if Nevada Union can change their name to a bird, and and have it help out. I mean, the Falcons are getting there. The Bear River team got slowed down. That was a great game against Christian Brothers, but the Falcons, what can you say? Forest Lake has it going on too, so it's good stuff.
Lots of great basketball in the foothills, and just great athletes that our area seems to produce.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And the great support. Like, surrounding me here, though, are lots of Nevada Union fans in the center section, also across from us here. No matter where we go, and you know this, Gil, because you go on the road with Touchdown as well. Wherever we go, all the way to the Bay, big crowds follow Nevada Union. So it's a lot of fun for us. They're so appreciative of you guys, what you guys do on TV, making this thing come alive. I try to do what I can on the radio, and it's just a whole bunch of fun that we get to do this.
It is a lot of fun. Tom, thanks for joining us for a few minutes here at the half. We'll let you get back to it and throw it back down to the Big M down there.
Wait a minute. Did you use the slimming thing on me today? Did you? Chris, you have my back on that, don't you?
He wants the slimming filter.
Yeah, slimming filter. See what you can do. Thanks.
Tom Fitzsimmons, guys, back to you.
Thanks a lot, Gil. We'd like to tell you that this NorCal Game of the Week is being underwritten this afternoon by the Beam Easy Living Center. The Beam Center is proud to introduce its new Beam HEPA whole house air filtration system. In the past, you could only clean the air in one room, but now with the new Beam HEPA system, you can clean the air in your entire home, and it works with your existing heating and air conditioning system. Tested and proven in the field by the Department of Home Defense in the war against biological terror, the Beam HEPA system is now available and affordable for every home, and it's all at the Beam, which is synonymous with clean air.
And by DK in Stitches, everybody needs embroidery. So Diana and Kent Holston want to introduce you to DK in Stitches, the newest embroidery company in the foothills. At DK in Stitches, Diana will help you from concept to finished product. She uses state-of-the-art machines and software to offer a wide range of brand-name apparel and soft goods like towels, bags, and other promotional products. So let everyone know who plays sports about DK and Stitches, where their goal is to make you always look good.
Make us look good with these nice jackets, huh?
I like them.
And by A to Z Ace Hardware and A to Z Garden Center. Spring will soon be here, and the A to Z Garden Center is ready to help you have the best yard in the neighborhood. Of course, they carry fertilizer, seed, garden tools, but they will also help you design your outdoor living area as well. Dan Wheat specializes in irrigation design, and Master Gardener Christine Smith will help you decide which plants will grow best in our Nevada County red dirt. And the service is free, so let manager April Reese show you why the A to Z Garden Center should be your first stop on your way to a beautiful yard.
And by Francis Cinto and Graziano LLP. At Francis Cinto and Graziano, they specialize in making your business grow. They're certified public accountants and business consultants all rolled into one. And now, tax season is here. It's time to make an appointment at either location in Auburn or Grass Valley. That's Francis Cinto and Graziano.
All right, we're back in action here, the start of the third period. Nevada Union with the ball. Trying to work it inside, taking it all the way into the hoop with a left-hand put-up. Can't do it, but then going up and getting her own rebound was Stefani.
And if they're going to get back in this ball game, Marty, that's what they're going to need to do right there. Take advantage of their height and drive that lane. They got to get that half-court offense set up.
Now they're going to get it in bounds finally, and now taking it baseline, putting it up too hard off the iron. And no, they got it away. Good hustle in there by Leong. Now right in front of us here as the Lady Cougars are on the march, and there's a three-pointer that doesn't go, recovered in there by DeVere. There's Viola, puts it in, and she's fouled.
Wow, good play by Viola. I think the shot was kind of an afterthought, but that ball went up off the glass and in. She'll get a.
Well, that's.
Oh no, they're going to call it a foul.
They're going to give her a charge foul. Oh. Offensive foul. My, oh my. That was just what the Miners needed to turn this around for them to start this third period. Now going in, getting off, thought about a three, gets it back. Now, Leong comes up the top of the key. Going around the corner, left-handed. Boy, you see how quick she is?
She is a pistol.
That is, that was 15, wasn't it? Shimizu?
Shimizu.
Left-handed shot all the way across court. Thought about a three, then it goes right by. Puts that one up off the iron, but then still can't get it. They're missing their shots underneath the basket when they do get a chance. And here comes Cloak. She gets it on over, and that goes to Kinsey, and she puts that in.
I love the way that this Cougar team follow the play all the way down the court. Seems like on the fast break they always have 2 or 3 players.
Inside and then back out, going baseline, puts it up, but that shot doesn't go. Boy, they can't even find the range here all of a sudden. The girls are getting frustrated. Stefani is showing her frustration out there. 40-25, a 15-point deficit by the Lady Miners.
And you know, when you start getting frustrated, Marty, the first thing you start doing is making senseless fouls.
Yeah, and that was a reach in. 6:04 left to go.
Cougars on the move.
Let's see what they can do. Take it in. Thought about a shot, doesn't take it, but then it thrown out of that'll be no, it won't be a jump ball as Woodruff comes up with it. Long pass down court, throws it over her head, over Davidson's head, out of bounds. See, they can't take advantage of the opportunities there.
And they're not making their shots under the basket. When they're getting these short shots that really should be high percentage shots. They're just not going down for the Miners.
So now they'll try to defense again as they just haven't got. Whoa, there's a pushing block turnover there. Somebody got really hammered.
Well, she had set herself, but just as the offensive player came by, she moved her shoulder and kind of gave her a little shoulder block.
Now Reeves gives it back to DeVere. Boy, this Cougar team is just swarming defense. Now Reeves drives a baseline and puts it up.
Good play by Reeves.
That's her 9th point of the game. 40-27, cuts the lead to 13. There's a three-pointer going up, and it's off the iron, doesn't go. Reeves with the rebound, gets it on up to DeVere. DeVere will get it on over to Vile. She drives in the paint, puts it up, and she's fouled on the way to the hoop. She was out of control going in there towards the basket. Good thing she was fouled.
She'll get a couple at the line.
First one is good.
So the Miners are staying still within striking distance, within 12 points.
There's the next one. That's her 8th point of the game. Oh, throwing the ball out of bounds. Turnover. Now see if Nevada Union can capitalize.
That's something as rare as the dodo bird. A turnover by the Cougars.
They haven't had many. DeVere will bring it up. Corner stolen away. Look at that quickness. And putting it up, it doesn't go on the rebound. Look out, DeVere's going to get it stolen away again if she doesn't. She dishes it off. Gets it over to Davidson. Inside. Tried to get it to Woodruff, but Woodruff got blocked out. The ball went out of bounds.
The Cougars are playing such a tight man-to-man defense, they're really not giving any passing lanes to Nevada Union. That was a good example on that turnover, Marty. There just wasn't any place to pass that ball. Every player was just consumed by a defensive player.
4:18 left to go. Timeout called here in the third period, 40-29. Nevada Union still unable to get on track against the speedy Lady Cougar defense. And when they've had a good opportunity to take the ball into the hoop, they're being forced to throw the ball off the glass, and it rolls around the rim and just won't go in. So they're struggling. Both teams are here in the third period. Got almost 4 minutes gone and only 4 points scored by each team.
And treading water isn't going to cut it here.
No, they got to get on. They got to get aggressive, and they got to start making some baskets, just like Tom Fitzsimmons said. What they need to do, they've got potential, just a matter of making the shots count. Cross-court pass. Now in low, and that goes.
That was a good pick-and-roll move. Coming across the court was Kinsey.
And now DeVere gets called again. She's asking what was the call.
It looks like the call is going to be she pushed off with the right arm.
Well, this is a well-coached Lady Cougar team.
He definitely has taken advantage of all their gifts, using their speed and their three-point shooting.
Now looks like they had a three. That may have been a makeup call. I don't know.
Maybe.
That was a 3-second violation in the lane.
That is official Marcia Barley, and she is making She's making most of the calls tonight. I'll tell you. She's
can't read my writing. It's Barkley.
Oh, is it Barkley?
Yeah. Look at that. Look at that hustle. Quick pass inside. Spin move. Stolen away. Good defense by the NU Miners. Now they're working around, trying to get it inside to Reeves. Reeves puts it up. She's fouled. She'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Carolyn Reeves has had a good game tonight, Marty.
Yeah, Caroline is, she has 9 points. Got a chance to make it 11 here. There's a good shot of her.
You know, we've got to start talking about the player of the game for NU, and she would...
she'd qualify.
She would qualify.
The first one. Yeah, she's bumped there. She went up for that shot. She makes both of them. There's a shot of the quick shot of the bench for Nevada Union. We got 42-31 now, 11-point game. Spin move, puts it up too hard and couldn't get the rebound, and there's going to be a foul called, looks like, on Davidson. Inbounding will be Kinsey. Coming into the game now is Mitchell. Now there's a turnover.
Well, Marcia Barkley sure loves that whistle. She is
making a lot of calls.
Making a lot of calls tonight.
Well, another full court press. Shimizu guarding DeVere. Inside low, down. See that pressure they get? Woodruff. On a normal, against a normal team, that'd have been an easy 2. But the speed, how they recover.
So the 4th personal foul that on Cloaks, they're going to take her out of the game.
Now a fade around, a jumper doesn't go, and it's couldn't get the rebound. They'll bring it up the court fast. They work it around. Now takes it in, dishes it off. No 3. Trying to get in, but being guarded in there by Woodruff. There's a 3 going up, and nothing but net.
That was number 13.
Ishii comes up with her second 3-pointer of the game. There's a shot that goes up wild, doesn't come close to getting in the basket. 45-31, 14-point lead, largest lead of the game, and now there's a foul called. That'll be the 15th foul. Going to the line. I guess they won't be going to the line. She thought she was. Clenor coming in to the ball game. 5'7" junior. Inbound to Kinsey.
Spending some clock.
Being guarded in there very nicely by Mitchell. There's a 3-pointer going up off the iron. Nevada Union with the rebound. Woodruff comes up with it.
Good defensive sequence for Nevada Union.
Lenore gets it on inside. The Woodruff spin around jumper, but she's hacked. And she'll go to the line to shoot 2. We got 1 minute left to go in this third period. Marty Mortensen along with Paul Brown saying thank you for joining us on this second round Division I playoff down in Sacramento, California at Consumnes River College. There's a good shot of Woodruff. It goes to the line to shoot 2. First one is up and no good. Nevada Union's just not taking advantage of anything. I mean, they at the free throw line they've missed several shots and missed a lot of shots driving into the lane. But I think you can attribute that to the speed of the defense.
Yeah, you made a good point earlier, Marty. They're just being worn down. The press is wearing them down. The speed of the defense and being smothered every time they get the chance of setting up an offensive play. And that really is the story of this game.
Right. And look how they work that ball around to the open player. Baseline shot goes up, doesn't go, and then rebounded nicely in there by Viola. Lenore brings the ball up the court. She'll give it to Mitchell. Mitchell tries to take it in, turn, spin moves. Over in the corner for 3. That's going to be an air ball, but then Woodruff right there, but misses that, and they put it up, misses that. Viola gets the ball back. Now they'll try a new clock. 11 seconds ticking off inside to. Now they finally get it as a fadeaway jumper by Woodruff. Her first points of the game, and that ball comes up a little short, and I think they're going to call a foul from. And she'll get 3 points.
She'll get 3 shots. Oh, and she's twisted her ankle or something. Grimacing in pain.
That is Shimizu. Well, that's got to be a heartbreaker for the coach over there making that foul on that.
That was senseless.
Yeah, because there was no chance that ball's going to go in. But. And this young lady is 4 for 4 from the free throw line. So, what are the chances?
There's one.
First one's good.
So she gets 3 shots to add to the score, and the lead that the Cougars already have. That's 47-34 and 48. Wow, she killer from the line or what?
Oh, man, she got 7 for 7 from the free throw line. Ouch.
So there's your line score, Marty. And you just keeps falling more and more behind. 14-point deficit at the end of the third quarter. Some of these seniors are going to turn in their uniform tonight if they can't make a comeback here. And they've got plenty of time.
Yeah, they got full 8 minutes. As we witnessed earlier, Tokay came back from 17 down. Well, they held Sheldon scoreless. They had 17 straight points, but I don't think that you're going to be able to hold Lady Cougars unless they start turning the ball over. And that's not going to happen. They're just too good of ball handlers and too good of shooters and too much depth.
And like Tom Fitzsimmons said at halftime, they just haven't made any shots.
No. So the Cougars will inbound. Now they get it over to Grant, just came into the game. Now they work it around top of the key. There is, and she puts it up. That's Cindy Matsuoka. And she steals the ball away. That is Ishii. Gets it down low, back out. Possible 3 from Leong. She doesn't take it. Work it around to Ishii again. Now top of the key to Nakamura. Now I thought about a 3. Then she takes it and hits it. Coming in off the bench, Serena Grant hits a big three. My, oh, my.
She thought about it and then decided,
I'm taking it.
What the heck, yeah.
Down low, good. See how that ball was blocked, but there's going to be a foul called. But normally, without the speed of the Lady Cougars, that's an easy 2 points for Woodruff.
But they're quick enough to recover.
Right.
And slap the ball away from behind.
First one is good.
That's Woodruff at the line. Here's a good picture of the bench as they congratulate Fleener.
Now she makes them both. And then another quick two. Cross-court pass. Down low to Reed. Now feed. Look, driving into the lane. And DeVere had an easy layup. And just rolled off the iron. They got Nakamura now. Backs it out to Leong. In the corner to Grant. Grant takes the top of the key. They continue to work the ball around. They're just wearing. There's another three-pointer going up. That's off the iron. But rebounded by Grant. Now they get it back to DeVere. Long pass down court to Reeves.
And that ball has slipped away, and there will be a foul. I believe that'll be on Woodruff.
No, I think that NU ball.
Well, that's what they're indicating now.
Viola thought it was on her. She was heading down court.
And so with the ninth foul on the Cougars, they're going to award.
Well, now that's the 1 and 1. That was the seventh foul. It was called on Nevada Union.
It was on.
There was
Woodruff.
a little mix-up along the way with the referees, but now they've seventh team foul. She'll get to shoot 1 and 1. Doesn't go. They had nobody down there underneath the net. They figured she was going to make both of them. And they were all ready to. Now Reeves, 5:46 left to go in this ball game. Now turn around Woodruff, and she's going to get fouled on her way to the hoop. That's the ninth team foul on the Cougars, and 55-36. First one's no good.
19-point lead, 5 minutes and 40 seconds left. Season winding down for the Lady Miners.
Misses them both, and they save it. The Cougars will bring it up the court. There's a shot at the baseline, put it up, and it's going to be out of bounds. Cougars. Nothing's going right for NU tonight. Well, this afternoon, I should say. It's dark in here, so we'll have to go. It's still afternoon. All right, they work it in, drives around, puts it up, doesn't go. Rebound by Viola. And DeVere almost lost it, but now gets it down to Reeves. Low feed, baseline, put up, and fouled again. Oh, she stepped on the line. Well, no, they're going to call a foul. 1 and 1. Should be 2 shots. Referee Dwayne Johnson was holding up a 1-1, but I believe it's 2. It's a 10th foul. So Viola gets her 3rd free throw of the night.
Morgan Mitchell coming off the floor.
And that one rolls around and off.
And before the ball went out of bounds, the buzzer sounded to bring in another player, so they will award the ball to NU. Now the officials will caucus a second and decide what they want to do with this. The ball should be inbounded from the side, I believe. No, they're going to give it underneath the basket.
Now Stefani comes in. Going out is Viola. Coach Brandon Young for the Cougars probably wanting to know what was going on. Now down low to Reeves. She takes it into the paint. Tries to put it up. Is fouled. That's one way of slowing the game down.
Awful lot of fouling going on here late,
right.
Marty.
That's the 12th foul on.
I can't remember in the last 10 games that you and I have done that we've had this many fouls.
Well, when you got 3 referees, they see more violations, and they call them. So Reeves now will put the first one up, and she makes it. And here comes the next one, and she makes that one.
Quick inbounds, and look at this.
Oh, my goodness. Look at that Nakamura. The speed is just unbelievable.
The speed and coordination.
Yeah.
They got that ball down the court with 2 passes.
Yep.
They were exactly where they should be.
There's a nice put back by Davidson.
And here they come again. They got numbers.
Look at that. And she's fouled as Caroline reached in. See how she faked that? How she faked the pass and then stopped. Gave her opposition a chance to slow up and then dished the ball off very quickly. And the next thing you know, and going to the line to shoot 2.
And notably, Marty, on both occasions down the court, there were 3 white jerseys, only 1 blue one.
That's right.
They just flat out run them. The ball is handled beautifully on the full court advance, and it seems like they always have numbers.
Boy, they have made their free throws tonight. Caroline tries to bring the ball up against Nakamura. There's a foul call on a push.
And they'll go back to the line again. Seems like we've been inside of 5 minutes for the last...
just one foul after the other.
Yep.
59-41 with 4:21 left to go. That's an 18-point deficit, largest of the night. So, however you want to call it, it's 18-point deficit that you're trying to recover from with 4:21 left, and it's going to be a tough uphill battle here. John McDaniel talking to his team,
and they're saying to themselves, "Let's
go out with a blaze of glory,
with some style.
Yep,
let's give it all we've got."
Well, we've got, I think we probably agree on Caroline Reeves. She played a whale of a ball game tonight, but I don't know if that's based upon what we talked about earlier.
So, Marty, we're talking about the player of the game here,
right.
And as we watch Caroline Reeves shoot free throws, I don't see any other player on the NU team that's had more of an impact than Carolyn Reeves. How many points do you have her for?
14. This will be 15. Cassie Davidson has had a good night tonight.
She has. Carolyn Reeves for the season averages 11 points a game.
So there's the inside. Look at this. Nice feed over to Matsuoka. Gets 2 more points. Caroline Reeves trying to take it in. Stops. Gets it on over to Stefani, and she's fouled. Nope, she wasn't fouled. Ball was knocked out of bounds. There's a ball to Woodruff. Woodruff to Stefani. Trying to take it in, can't do it. Now it has to go all the way across court to Caroline, and she makes a 3. First 3 of the night for these Nevada Union Lady Miners.
Wow, that says something right there.
Right. 3:30 left to go and counting. 61-46. There's a shot going up off the iron. Caroline with the rebound. DeVere will bring it up. They got too hard off the iron, but looked like a foul was going to be called, but let's see what they're going to do. Two-1 came over the top. Is that Davidson? Yes, it is. So Davidson's going to be called for the foul.
And we will march down to the
other end of the
Cougar end of the court for free throws. 3 minutes and 10 seconds left.
So coming back into the game now is Viola, and I think Woodruff goes out.
Woodruff, a senior, may be coming out of the game for her last time.
And that one's good. Well, you can tell what these Lady Cougars do in their off hours. Shoot free throws. They haven't missed one, maybe 1 or 2 tonight. There's 2 more for Cindy. Now going in, there's a wing and a prayer for that one, and it doesn't go, and it's off of a Cougar player, and the inbounding will be the Lady Miners. 63-46, 3:06 left. Trying to get it in, and now they do, and there's a shot put up off the iron, doesn't go, and let's see what, they're going to have a jump ball, and it'll be not going to be a jump ball.
No, they're just going to call another foul. Yes, indeed. That ref is all business is right. And Coach John McDaniel
he's not happy.
He's getting a few words in there.
Yeah.
3 minutes left in the game. That's about as animated as you're ever going to see, John. And at the line, it looks like
Leong. It should be number 5, I believe, is it?
I believe so. Yep. That's Leslie Leong. She's had a very, very good game tonight.
Woodruff comes back in. Yeah. And that doesn't go. They missed one.
Unbelievable.
Well, she's got 3 3-pointers, so she doesn't need to hit free throws. So now coming into the ball game is Kinsey. Going out is Leong. Once again, a full court press. I don't know why they're doing this with
Darn near a 20-point lead.
Now they're going to lose the ball out of bounds on an overthrown pass. And inbounding will be the Lady Cougars. Stolen away. Good play by DeVere. And did she make the basket? No, she didn't.
No, but she'll get a couple. She went head over heels backwards. How many times have these girls been to the line here in the last 5 minutes?
The team bus left about 10 minutes ago, I think. Here's the first one. It's up and good by DeVere. She's played a strong defensive game tonight. And she gets that one. So now they'll bring it up the court. Stop. Dishes it back out. Over in the corner now to Yuki. They've got the reserve players in.
Oh, guess what?
Nakamura with another three-pointer. Going on down all by herself as Viola takes it in. That doesn't go. Now there's a push. Came down to this last period has turned into a NBA classic shootout, hasn't it? I mean, this has gone on for 15 minutes, and we still got 2:20 left. Now they got a chance to cut it to 19 points. So that one's in and out. Well, it's been a good run for Nevada Union this year.
It sure has.
First new coaches.
They can hold their head up high.
Now they'll full court press. Reed's just about, and there was no. I don't think the referee saw that. That looked like a double dribble. Now there's another three going up, and it's off the iron, rebounded by DeVere. And putting that one in is Viola. Now there's over in the corner for a shot, off the iron, doesn't go. DeVere now, they got 2-on-1, and it's kicked.
So we got a timeout on the floor. Minute 23 left.
67-51.
As this fourth quarter slowly winds down. Marty, the Lady Miners were just outclassed tonight.
Yeah, certainly.
And you can see why the Kennedy Cougars are the #1 seed in this tournament and the favorite to go to Arco Arena.
Yeah, their speed is absolutely amazing. This is the fastest team that I've seen all year. We've covered several lady basketball games here in the Foothill area, and it was quite an exhibition of just speed, good ball handling, and excellent shooting.
And good coaching. You've got to hand it to the coaching staff at Kennedy. They're disciplined. They handle the fast break well. They handle the full court press extremely well. They've made best use of what they have. They certainly don't have a very tall team, but they are the #1 seed and shown us why.
There's a three-pointer going up. Off the iron, doesn't go. Now in the game is Pashida. And there's going to be a foul called on Reeves.
I don't know why they would call that foul.
1:13 left. There's coming up the post-game recap and the Player of the Game award. Yep.
Very emotional Lady Miners finishing up a very successful season. They can hold their heads up very high. Reaching this far in the playoffs is more than they anticipated, certainly, and far and away rising above any expectation they had at the beginning of the season.
Davison played well today. And that one is good. That was Kashida. Second one is good. 69-51. Caroline is still playing her heart out there on the court. Pass over to DeVere. DeVere can't take it anywhere. Now that ball's knocked out of her hands, and then it's thrown out of bounds, and it'll be Cougar ball with 58 seconds left to go in this ball game. 69-51. All right, we got to go with Caroline Reeves
for player of the game.
There's a three-pointer going up and doesn't go off the iron. And bringing the ball up to court now. Almost stolen away. Back across court to... And there's a three-pointer going in. How about that?
Seems like every member of the team's got one.
Yeah, exactly. 72-51.
And with 32 seconds left, John McDaniel decides to call a timeout. Still coaching, still trying to rally his girls and show some support.
9 three-pointers for this Lady Cougar team today. And that gal who just put that one up, Muramoto, Kelsey Muramoto, she just came into the game. Been sitting on the bench all game, and they're all smiles over there as they're hitting them from everywhere. Now with 32 seconds left, DeVere will inbound the ball. Lenore brings the ball up. Now gets it on over to Viola. Inside, trying to get it down low to Reeves. Puts it up, and it's count it. It's good. A lot of animation over there on the sideline by the Lady Miners. They're still hanging in there. 72-53. Got a chance to cut it to 18 points. So and it's good. 3-point play by Lenore. And now another timeout called with 19 seconds, or a foul called.
Yeah, DeVere reaching in, fouls out of the game. Fouled right in front of her own bench, and she goes out with a bunch of high fives and finishes her career as a Lady Miners basketball player. A lot of emotion over there. A little bit of sweat. Having fun there at the end.
Shot is up and good. Now, clock running down. Stolen away. Reached in. And now she's going to lose it. Maybe. No, she's managed to save it. Gets it in the corner. Another possible three, but no, it's off the iron. And there's your ball game. Final score, 73-54. As the Lady Miners come up on the short end here, but it was a well-fought game, but they just couldn't couldn't get it together. Missed a lot of shots down underneath the basket tonight. I think you got to attribute that to the speed of the Lady Cougars. But it was a lot of shots got away from them tonight. Several free throws. But even at that, if they'd have made them all, I don't think they could have held in there with these Lady Cougars. They're just a powerhouse team.
I'll be very surprised, Marty, if this Kennedy Lady Cougar team doesn't go all the way. And certainly going to Arco. And here comes Caroline Reeves, our player of the game.
Caroline, here's put the headset on here, and you're familiar with this. I know it's got to be a real tough loss for you tonight, but you guys played your heart out. You were up against a real tough competition with the #1 seed. And you guys hung in there, and we'd like to congratulate you on your Combi Trophy Player of the Game tonight. And you had 18 points. You worked the boards very strong tonight, and you guys are very quick. But I think the speed of this other team was really tough. So how did you feel about it?
They're definitely very fast and very physical. In the beginning, I think a hard part for us was just the pressure they're putting on us in the half court, because Becca was doing a really good job of getting the ball down court, but then we're kind of rushing it. But I know everyone played really, really hard and gave it their all. Just wasn't enough this time.
I know it's kind of tough. It's been a great season for you girls this year.
Yeah.
You come a long way, and we want to congratulate you on you and your team members on that. And Paul, what do you got for Caroline?
So Caroline, I'm impressed with your game. You handle the ball well, you rebound well. Do you see yourself going and playing beyond high school?
Yeah, I'm looking at either Biola or Cal Poly right now, so we'll see. Nice job, Steve.
Oh, good for you. And there your friends come over and congratulate you, and justly deserved congratulations. And congratulations on being our Combi Trophy Player of the Game.
And this is your final game as a Lady Minor. We probably don't need to tell you that. And you give, over the last few years, you've given all the fans and us at Touchdown Productions a great thrill watching you play, and especially your senior year.
Thank you.
And the plaque, you've had one before. We'll put your name on it. We'll get it to you. And here's your certificate. And I know you want to get back with your teammates. And Caroline, thanks again, and he had a great season.
Thank you. Thanks for announcing.
Okay. Caroline Reeves, our player of the game tonight, Combi Trophies and Award, presenting her with that nice plaque. I know she wants to get back. She was kind of a little, and you can't blame her. Final game as a senior, and want to go celebrate with her teammates. But she was definitely moved by the fact that it is her last game, and you don't want to really keep telling her that. But
she goes.
There she is. She's a great sport for coming over here, and congratulations once again to this Lady Minor squad this year. They came a long way. They number 8 seed, and they ended up getting beat by the number 1 seed. And had they been maybe in a different bracket, maybe they'd come up a position in the standings, or they may have had a better shot at not meeting them later.
Right.
But I still think that yeah, exactly right. As the Lady Cougars, I think it just got way too much power and way too much speed.
Eventually, you're going to meet this team.
Right.
If you're gonna make it to Arco, you got to go through a team that's as good as the Kennedy Cougars. And like we talked about again and again, Marty, they were outclassed tonight. Right. They were. There was a faster team, a more disciplined team, and. I don't know that even at their very best game that they could have beat them on a really good night. So
yeah, it was they were going to have to play their best game of the season tonight to beat this team.
Yeah, I agree.
And they just got overmatched. So now we've got 3 teams left in our foothill road to Arco Arena, and they're all Falcons, and we'll have to. We'll be following them as far as they go, and we'll look forward to hopefully getting to Arco Arena again this year. All right, we'd like to tell you that this NorCal Game of the Week has been underwritten this afternoon by Hanson Brothers Enterprises. The Hanson family is proud to bring you another great Lady Minor basketball season.
And by Soft Answers, Debbie and Dallas Wivholm congratulate their son John and all the NU Miners on a fun season of basketball.
Hills Flat Lumber Company, Ed, Sandy, Jeff, Kennan, and Jason Pardini, along with Dave Cuddy, are proud to be a part of the NorCal Game of the Week.
And Grass Valley Glass, Shauna Marty and NU football coach Chris Sawn say, "Go Miners."
And by the Beam Easy Living Center. Everyone at the Beam Center congratulates the Lady Miners on their playoff season.
And by DK In Stitches. Diana and Kent Holston love to support youth activities in our Foothill area.
A to Z Hardware and A to Z Garden Center. Dan Wheat and Dan Jr. and April Reese love their NU sports.
Francis Cinto and Graziano LLP. Greg Francis, Dave Cinto, and George Graziano are happy to bring you Lady Miner basketball to your home.
And by Touchdown Productions, celebrating the decade plus one of local sports television. This is Marty Mortensen along with Paul Brown saying thank you for joining us here tonight. And be sure to tune in next time as we continue on our road to Arco Arena. Our next stop is at Galt High School for the Division V semifinals. We'll see both teams from Forest Lake Christian as the Lady Falcons take on the Bradshaw Christian team. And the boys Falcons play the Sierra Christian. Both teams are only one win away from a date at Arco Arena, so be sure to tune in for the Falcons doubleheader. It's the Lady Falcons versus Bradshaw Christian and the boys Falcons versus the Sierra Christian as we continue the tradition of high school sports television right here on your NorCal Game of the Week. Well, Paul, another exciting game. All Lady Cougars tonight, but the Miners held their own for a while and hung in there. Missed a lot of shots, but all in all, they were just, like you had mentioned earlier, they were just outclassed a little bit, and that's the difference in the ball game.
And they can hold their head high, Marty. They had an excellent season, high expectations, and exceeded that. So let's applaud them for their season and their commitment this year, and we'll look forward to next year.
Yeah, and we still got 3 more games to do, so we'll hang in there too. And we'd like to tell you that this our executive producer and director for this afternoon's telecast was Gilbert M. Dominguez.
And titles and replay, Brandon Duct Tape Duckett and Maverick King.
Your announcers for tonight's game, Paul Brown, Marty Morton.
Camera operators, Peter DiMartini, Miles Everett, and Chris Glass.
Office manager and photographer, Lynn Dominguez.
Technical engineer, Paul Miskalski.
And the remote facilities provided tonight by Commander 2. Commander 2 Maintenance, Plaza Tire and Auto Service. Game of the Week award by Combi Trophy and Awards. Touchdown Sportswear, DK In Stitches. Touchdown Accounting, Francis Cinto and Graziano LLP. And we'd love to hear from you. There are the numbers on the screen, 274-2206. Give us a call. We'd love to hear from you. And for Paul Brown, Gil Dominguez, and the entire Touchdown Production sports team, this has been an exclusive coverage of high school basketball on your NorCal Game of the Week. This is Marty Mortensen saying good night, and we'll see you next time.